Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to this video, which is a 2018 Project Pan update. So, my sister and I collabed on a year-long Project Pan, each picked 10 products, and we're going to go through them together so you can see what kind of progress I'm making. So, these are in no particular order. I'm just gonna kind of grab them out of the basket willy-nilly. The first thing was a skincare product, and I picked the CeraVe Skin Renewing Cream Serum. For some reason, I can never remember the name of it. So let's go ahead and get into the progress here. I'm hoping this is easy enough to see. This top purple line is where I started. This green line is where my first update was, and this pink line right here is where I am today. I'm very excited because I am using this and I am using this up. It's a decent product. I definitely see differences since I've been using it in terms of the depth of the lines in my forehead, and a little bit, I feel like my laugh lines that come down the side of my nose and the side of my mouth are again not quite as deeply cut. And so I think it's doing something. I would absolutely repurchase this as well. I'm guessing this will be gone by my next update, so I'm excited. Next, let's go ahead and talk about setting spray. This is the Cover FX Illuminating setting spray that we received in a boxy charm. And let's look at the progress. So this line here, I can't tell if it's black or purple, but the top line here is where I started. The green line right here is where my first update was, and then this pink line right here is where it measured at today. This has a really fine mister on it, so it actually takes a lot longer to use up than one would think, and that's fine by me. I think it's an incredible value for that reason. I would definitely probably, why do I always say that? I would definitely repurchase either this one or maybe try the mattifying one if it was alcohol free from Cover FX. I think it's a good value and it lasts forever. I think I got this in one of my first boxy charms, which would have been last year around September time. So, and I literally use it every day. That is my go-to setting spray. I just love the way it feels. Next, let's go ahead and do primer. I am panning this deluxe sample size of the BECCA Backlight primer. I do love this primer. It is what I'm wearing today. I just love the healthy glow that it gives to my skin. So, it is a black line. This is where I started. It was essentially brand new. Here is the green line from my first update, and here is the pink one for where we're at today. Clearly, I've only used this a couple of times, maybe 4 times since my last update, only because I was trying out some other primers that came into my stash. But I will definitely get this used up. I should tell you, I'm very new to this panning thing, so I should tell you what the goals are with each of these. This one is definitely to use it up before the end of the year, as well as the setting spray, as well as my skincare serum. I'm still learning, but I did join a lovely Project Panning community on Facebook called Fantastic Ladies Collab. I really like that group and I'm learning a lot from them. Concealer. This is the number 7 Radiant Glow Concealer in the shade 20. You know, it's fairly light. There's nothing that you can see on this packaging in terms of how much I've used up. It is one of these where you click up the bottom and it comes out the brush. But I absolutely would repurchase this one again, and I know I'm getting down to the very end. It is very lightweight at this point. As well as I think it takes a little longer for the product to actually come out of the applicator when I click the bottom part. So hopefully this one will be used up by my next update. And then I will, you know, I'm going to do a rolling project pan here where I will put something else in place of the products that I'm finishing up. So this is the Avon lipstick in the shade Chocolate Fling. Here's the swatch for you. little cheater pumpkin eater that I am. This is definitely more of a summer shade for me, so I think I'll be using it relatively soon. It's already getting sunny. It's already getting sunny and warm here in Colorado, and because of the altitude, we get quite a lot of sun exposure. Don't forget to wear your sunscreen, but there is that natural deepening of the skin tone that happens during the warmer months if you experience warmer months. And that is true for me. Here's a little piece of paper that I've been measuring my lip products on. You can, let's see here. You can see that the top purple line is where I started, and that red line underneath is where I am today. Not a ton of product. The goal is to finish it up, and I think I absolutely will by the end of the year, but again, it's more of a summer shade for me. And it also would be great for the fall. There's not that much left, so I think I will definitely get it used up because I do like it. I just don't want it to go bad. Next is another slight disappointment. This is the foundation that I'm trying to use up this year. This is the Pixi H2O Skin Tint in the shade number 2, Nude. This is what the packaging looks like. Got a heck of a glare today, I apologize. We have a heck of a glare every day. I need to get a ring light, so. Any recommendations for a good one that is not an arm and a leg, leave it in the comments, please. So the black line is where I started. The green line was from my first update, and the pink line right underneath is where we are now. Again, I've probably only used this a couple of times. It is more of a deeper shade than I'm currently wearing, so more progress I'm sure on this come summer. It is they call it a tinted face gel, and it absolutely is that. It is more of a gel-like consistency, which I think will be great come spring or summer. I just need to be a little bit darker for that one. Next is my Essence Make Me Brow Mascara. I have the shade number 2, Brownie Brows. Again, you're not going to be able to see any progress on this one, but I will report that I am at the point now where I actually need to take the stopper out, as well as there is no more suction when I pull the wand in and out of the packaging. So I feel like that is, you know, definite progress, as well as when I use it in my brows, you know, not as much product comes out on the wand as normal, if that makes sense. I kind of have to, you know, fiddle around with it and make sure I get the spoolie loaded with product before I pull it out. My bronzer is the number 7 bronzer in the shade Caramel or Caramel. I love this. I absolutely have been wearing this every single day, including today. I think it's a really nice shade. You can have it look really natural, at least that's what I think, like I have it right now, or it is buildable. It is a matte bronzer. It's really nice. It's really smooth. This was essentially brand new when I got it, minus some lines. And now you can hopefully see that I have quite a dent in it. Let's investigate. Oh, there we can see a little dent. Also, as well as I feel like we're starting to see the ring right here. I am hoping possibly to hit pan on this before my next update, and I would like to just finish this up by the end of the year and move on and try something new. But it absolutely is a great bronzer, and I would repurchase it again in a heartbeat. This next product is also from number 7. This is their Perfect Light Pressed Powder in the shade Medium. I had just little tiny baby pan on this when I started. I apologize, I don't have I don't have photos of a lot of these. I had a mishap with my iPhone and I had to get a new one, and a lot of things weren't saved even though they were supposed to be. So I lost all of my original starting point pictures for a lot of these products, but I have taken pictures of them now. so that on the next update I can insert where we were. But most of these were essentially brand new when I started panning them, except for this one. This was from before my journey in beauty started. It is still a favorite powder. Again, I had just tiny baby pan, and this is where we are today. There's a little tiny baby pan right here now. We can definitely see the rings. There's a huge hole now in the center. We're just making really good progress. I like this powder a lot. I use this to set my face almost every day, specifically in the T-zone region where I might have some oils throughout the day. It's great for touching up. I definitely recommend this one, and I actually probably will repurchase this again. This is my second one that I'm going through. I used an entire first one. So yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have a bigger pan, maybe even some side pan over here where we're starting to, you know, see some progress. So ta-da! And the last thing, hopefully this is what you've been waiting for. No, this might be a little bit of a let down to you guys, but I am working on it and I have a better idea of my goals now. This is my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. I love this palette and I love the Lorac formula. When I originally started my pan project, I said I'd like to hit pan, just hit pan, not finish, on at least 4 to 6 shades in this palette, you know, before the year is up. I absolutely think that that is still possible. And I have now decided on at least 2 shades that I would like to hit pan on. The first one is the shade Bisque. And I don't know if you can tell, but I actually have quite a bit of a dent in it now. I've been using it to set my primer with palettes that don't have a shade that is acceptable to me for setting my primer. And then the other shade I would like to hit pan on for sure is this shade right here, which is called Soft Plum. This is just a nice light, like a pastel plum shimmer, not lavender. It's more to the plum. It has a red, more of a red tone to it than like a blue tone, which I would consider lavender. So I really like that shade. And then I'm thinking I would like to possibly hit pan on either this shade, which is called Prosecco. No, I lie. It's called Sugar, or this one, which you can see I have a little dent in it, and this one's called Prosecco. I use both. I love this as a highlight on the lid, the Prosecco one, and Sugar is definitely a really good one for the inner corner or the brow bone. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 that I'd like to hit pan on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the progress that I'm making. I hope you learned something if you're new to panning. Comment down below if you guys are working on any pan projects and what they are. I'm also doing a couple of other pan products. Why do I always get those words mixed up? It's horrible. I am also working on a couple of pan projects aside from my year-long one. I will link that playlist down in the description box for you in case you want to catch up or check them out or join me. I hope all your days are great makeup days, and we'll see you next time. Bye.